All right. Hi guys, Smell here from Homestead Gardener. So I wanted to do a quick video because it's that time of year where poison parsnip is starting to flower, and I wanted to talk about it real quick. I kind of talk about it every single year, and I think it's very valuable to do that. So I've got one right here that we're gonna take a look at. So one of these plants can basically drop about 1,000 seeds every year, and in order for them, as any gardener knows, in order for them to not go to seed, we don't let them flower. So you'll hear a lot of people be like, take them out of the garden, put on a biohazard suit and you know, burn them and stuff them in garbage bags and blah, blah, blah. Honestly, you don't really need to do that. You can if you want to. It's overkill. Work smarter, not harder. So really all you need to do is just cut the heads off. Just don't let them flower. So they're perfectly fine. They'll die back like any other plant will in the fall. So I have here, so this is the other thing that I do, is I have a very rusty, gross pair of snips. So I use these. I never clean them on purpose. So why? Because you're supposed to clean your tools, aren't you? Why? Because they can transmit bacteria and diseases to your plants. Well, I don't really care if that happens to my poison parsnip because I want it to die anyways, right? All right, so what we're gonna do here is, so we've got this plant. So this is our poison parsnip. It's probably about 5 feet tall. Goes all the way down to the bottom down there. So every one of these tiny bitty little flowers here, every single one of them is gonna become a seed if we don't cut this down. And we want, oh, look at that. These ones have already going. They're starting to go to seed right away. I don't know if you can see that with all the ants on there. Oh, we don't want that. All right, so what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna leave this plant here. I'm not gonna bother pulling it up or anything like that. As you can see, I don't have any gloves on. I don't have any special biohazard suit. It's really not that big of a deal. All you're gonna do is go all the way down to the bottom of the stem here and just snip her. Ta-da! You don't even have to move it. You can just leave it right there if it's in a place where you don't have to worry about dogs or kids, obviously, because it is still, even once you cut it, it is still something that can, it's still phototoxic. It can still burn you. So you kind of, in my case, I'm not worried about it. There's nothing really that comes down here. A couple of deer, it's not the end of the world. So I am just going to leave this right here, and that will completely die off, and boom, done. I don't even have to worry about it. When we first moved into this property, all of it was just poison parsnip. So here, I am not going to get all the way down to the bottom leaves there just because, well, for shits and giggles, I don't really want to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find part of the stem right in here, and I'm just going to cut that bad boy off, grab it with my snips, because you don't really want to touch this with your hands. And yeah, so just toss her off to the side, because whatever, man. But you don't have to be afraid of poison parsnip. Yeah, it sucks. It's not the end of the world. It's not going to kill you. It's going to hurt a little bit if you get a burn. You know what actually works really, really well for parsnip burns? Quench by Homestead Gardener. Not even kidding. Nice little plug in there. But yeah, so do be mindful if you've got a bigger property, if you're out in the country, even if you're in the city, because it is spreading like wildfire. If you happen to see this plant with these little flowers here, I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, if you've got that stuff, just cut it down. Just cut it down. Don't even worry about pulling it. Don't even worry about burning it. Don't worry about throwing it in the garbage. Don't worry about doing an exorcism on it. It ain't going to do anything for it anyways. So you might as well just cut the flowers off, leave her alone, and you'll be good. I promise. All right. Have a good day, guys. Bye.